guys? It's Lucas with Wild and Crazy. This is my new Jeep that I actually won from the Recon G6 G-Flix video contest. Get this off. Thought I'd do a little tutorial on taking the stickers off and running light buckets like this. I know that it's a lot easier to paint your truck and then add the light buckets by masking. But in this case, we already have a painted rig. So I'm going to show you how to go from this to this. And it's really easy. Just a little patience is all you need. I don't know if I'm going to do these yet. I may do the marker lights later, but for now let's just start on the headlights. All we're going to do is use regular .3 brake fluid, and to kind of clean it up we'll use the paint thinner, just any old hardware paint thinner you buy at the hardware, and of course some Q-tips. Alright, let's get started. Okay, taking the body off, and just for now, the Jeep is actually a pretty easy one to do because it's already got these nice little circles already put into them, so it kind of gives you a good area that you know you need to attack to get the paint off. Alright guys, let me kind of show you how this works. For starters, we're just going to take the DOT brake fluid. DOT, I have no idea what DOT stands for. .3 something. I don't know what dot. Anyway, who cares? I'm just talking while I work. Alright, so we're just going to dip it into my little lid here. And all we do is just kind of start slowly soaking this white paint up. And it doesn't seem like it works at first, like it seems like it just drags, like it's not working. But if you're patient and you get enough of that stuff on there, it'll slowly start taking the paint off. Now don't put a lot, because this actually will, like, don't soak it too long, because this actually will start to decay on the plastic. Let me move the camera over here so you don't see just my hand. You actually see me working. Yeah. And yep, I can see it's starting to turn the fluid white, so it is working. I left the sticker on for now. You could also probably use a cotton ball. Like I said, lots of patience. Just depends on how well you want it to look. But it is starting to come off. Okay, a little more brake fluid. Like I said, guys, this does take a while. I've been working on this now for probably 5 minutes. Well, yeah, about 5-6 minutes. The stock body, the paints are definitely a lot harder to get off than if you have a body that, like, you've already painted, because this stuff's like really a thin, probably a pretty good paint on these stock bodies. But if you've taken a body and have already painted it and then decide to go back maybe a while, a month or two later, and take it off, it'll probably be easier. This is actually my first stock body I've ever try to take the paint off, and I can tell you that it's definitely a lot harder, but it is coming off. You can see it's getting there. Definitely, you can see it's getting a little, anyway. we're getting there. You just got to be patient. It just depends on how bad you want to do it or not. In my case, I want it to look good, so I'm going to take my time on it. Alright guys, about 20 minutes of doing this, you can start to see the sticker poking through. Still got a little bit more to do on this one. This one's starting to look pretty good. As you can see, we have cleaned it up pretty good. Okay, then I take a little paint thinner. It kind of helps clean up the edges just a little bit. Any loose paint or anything, it does pretty good at kind of polishing it up. As you can see, it cleans it up. Paint thinner for some reason doesn't do really great at the beginning. I don't know why. It just doesn't break through the paint. But once the paint's been broken into, the paint thinner doesn't do too bad at just kind of cleaning it up. Also cleans up the brake fluid a little bit. And then I would say you take some soap and water and get all this stuff off, because it will go through and eat your body. I found that out the hard way a few times. But anyway, I think we're getting good. Now, the reason why I didn't take off the tape or the sticker is because I don't plan on removing the sticker 100%. I think I'll use the sticker as kind of a borderline, because these edges aren't the smoothest. And I think it'll kind of clean up my edge so you don't see the edge of the paint. So I'll kind of cut out a circle if I can. If not, then I'll remove the sticker and clean up the paint as best I can. I mean, it actually isn't looking too bad as far as a nice circle, just because on this Jeep it does have a little, you know, the lights almost like a little bowl shape, so it kind of gives you an easy. Some of the other ones it doesn't, like the Ram Charger I did, it didn't clean up very well. I was actually not too happy with it. I ended up taking a black marker and kind of outlining it a little bit to clean it up. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. I think that's it's not a bad looking circle. Alright, let's go to the next step. Okay, these are some Proline light buckets that I bought. I'm not going to run these anymore. I've actually taken my truck and recessed the lights. You can see them right there. So I'm not going to run these anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sacrifice these, you could say, and I'm going to use those circles to glue behind the light bucket. So I'm going to disassemble this. I've already taken the lights and stuff out of it. Plus it already has a holder. I just got to put the backing back on it so it'll hold my lights in place. I got to take the covers off. I don't know if you guys have ever run these, but these light covers fall off. So I've glued them on. Hopefully I can pop them off and keep them pretty clean and reuse them. Alright, let's do that. Alright, with a little persuasion. I don't really care if I break the cover because I don't think I'll ever use them again. But I did super glue these. I just put a daub where the little nipples go into the side here, because these were falling off on the trail. If you haven't glued them, You don't have to worry about popping them off like I am. But anyway, if you use these on the trail, the pro lines, you probably notice the covers do fall off. So in my case, I just glued them on. I'd like to salvage them just because I may be able to find another use for them. They actually come off pretty good. Maybe. Perfect. Plus they're already painted silver on the inside, which is a plus. That helps reflect the light. These lights have actually, because they're beveled, give it a nice, it's almost like the magnifying glass, and it really reflects your light and makes your lights brighter. So these might be useful for something different. Okay, so now my plan is take these and reuse them and glue them the inside like so for my light buckets. Alright, here we go. Okay guys, I actually decided I'm going to remove my light stickers. The kit came with an extra set, so if I don't like it I can always put another one back on, but I actually think this is going to work a lot better. Boy, these stickers do not come off. But just so you know, yes, this is how I'm going to do it. I'm not even going to run the... I was going to just take the sticker and actually cut a little circle in them, and leave an outside of the sticker kind of like a ring, but I don't think I want to do that. I think I'm going to take them all off. But as you can see, it cleaned up pretty good. It's not too bad. I mean, I may take a black marker like I was saying before and maybe touch up the ring, but actually it isn't bad, and I think I can clean it up a little bit more. And then I'll just put my light right there. I think that'll work pretty good. So that's what we're going to do. I need to glue this in. Recommend use a hot glue gun to tack it, and then shoe goo to glue it the rest of the way in. The hot glue gun will hold it in place while the shoe goo dries, because shoe goo takes, you know, like a few hours. So that's what I find works the best. You guys probably have your own theories, but if you don't know how to do it, that's how I do it. Alright, here we go. Alright, so here we go. I apologize if the light's not the best. The lamp is actually using to hold my truck up. Alright, so like I said, I'm going to put my my light, and it kind of depends on how you want to mount it. I don't really think it matters. I know you can buy kits for these, I think. But in my case, I'm just going to use what I have. So I'm going to center that in the center of the light. And then I'm just going to put me just a couple of daubs of glue. Of course, it'd help if my glue stick was full. Okay. Couple of daubs. You can put a little bit of water on this. It helps it harden, just because the water will cool it down. But there we go, just a little daub here. And like I said, I wouldn't glue these buckets in with this hot glue gun, because I find that it doesn't hold it as well. There we go. Then when that dries, I'll go back in with shoe goo and kind of clean it up and finish it up. Alright. And then after that dries, shoe gooed, we can add our lights. But that gives you kind of an idea on how to... I'll show you an after picture when I'm done. Alright guys, there you go. Finished product. These Rubicons ready to run, they don't come with any lights, period. So that's something you have to do yourself. But anyway, something I did find, these lights shoot up a little bit, so when I glued in the light buckets, I put them tight against the body, and I found that they were shooting high, so I actually ended up having to recut them loose again and turn the buckets down. So there's actually a gap at the bottom, and the buckets are tight against the body at the top. Something you might just need to remember when you're gluing them to the body, to make sure that you glue them in the direction you want the lights to point. Something to keep in mind. Yeah, anyway, it's done. It came with, I've done the tail lights and the headlights, and that is a finished product. Eventually, I'd like to put a light rack on the top. I don't know. I think I'm going to go with the LED light racks that they do. They're already pre-done. All you got to do is plug them in. All right, guys, there you go. Hopefully that helps you guys out.